Kizomba is the dance craze that's got the nation and the world grooving, and the man at the center of it is Alx Veliz. He just earned a gold record in Spain for his hit single, Dancing Kizomba. And his first album, Love Has No Language, is available this Friday. We're lucky enough to have him in studio this morning. Welcome and congratulations. This is awesome.
Thank you so much.
The song, the video is fantastic and caught fire. Like, this is crazy. And I'd say, you know, overnight sensation, maybe for the video, but not for the musician. You've been in the game a while.
Yeah, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But, you know, if you keep up at it long enough, you know, somebody will notice your talent. I'm thankful that, you know, the world is enjoying what I have to offer.
Well, it's funny because with a song like that, like, people can listen, they can move on, but people listen and then again and again, and they just moved and loved it. What is it about that song that's just so catchy for so many people across genres?
I think it's because it represents what we're living nowadays. You know, it's a fusion of different cultures and generations, and that's what I wanted to do through this song. I wanted to mix different cultures. That's the beauty of growing up in Toronto, Canada, right?
Yeah,
you
true
have
enough.
so many different cultures, and that's what I wanted to do through the song. That's why you hear it has a little bit of Indian sitar, it has a little bit of African drums, it has some Latin rhythm and a pop melody. So it has a little bit of every culture that I grew up with.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel that the world has accepted it the way it has.
And you've got Guatemala. I mean, there's a Spanish version of this. When did it come to you? How did you get this together?
Funny thing about it is I actually had no idea what Kizomba was. And I went to the studio with my producer and we were working on a couple things. And I asked him, oh, you know, like, do you have anything new? And he's like, hey, have you heard of this genre, Kizomba? And I'm like, no. And he showed me Kizomba. And at that moment, I'm like, this is amazing. I'm like, I think if we were to add some pop melodies and add like an undertone of EDM to this, it could be an international song. And 5 hours later, we finished the production, wrote it, recorded, and
the incredible dancing, and the incredible dancer with you in the video. It's so sexy and sensual.
Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to portray through the video and through the song, was the beauty of the genre Kizomba and the beauty of the dance Kizomba. It's so romantic, and I just wanted to bring that back, you know?
Wow, you sure did. When you think about it, because it's so popular, it's just great, and we're going to get a chance to hear you perform in a few minutes. But at the same time, you thought, and so I understand, you were, you know, being a musician for a long time, you were actually thinking, you know, maybe I'm not going to continue this?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, funny story. I was, you know, a struggling musician for a long time, and then it got to a point where I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to focus on being a songwriter and a producer. I don't really want to go the artist route anymore.
Wow.
And thank God for friends, right? Because I had a group of friends that they took me out. I had no idea what they wanted to talk about. They're just like, hey, do you know, want to go out? So we ended up going to a restaurant, and they sat me down. They're like, Alex, what are you doing with your life? You're supposed to be a musician. You're supposed to be an artist. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And they're like, come on, come on. And then finally I'm like, all right, I'll give it one more shot. And, you know, thank God for friends, because here we are today.
Yeah, what do they think right now?
No, I think they're, you know, they're extremely happy, you know, with the success, and they're extremely happy with what's happening. And, you know, I'm just
you know,
grateful.
For you to have gone through that path and actually second guess whether you're going to, you know, stay in and actually not stay in it for a while. But what's it like when you saw how popular this had become?
You know, it was very surprising. It was very surprising to see how quick the public received the song. I thought it was going to take a while for them to get used to the sound, right? Because it's something new. It's something that hasn't really been explored. So I thought it was going to take a while for the public to react and accept the song. But it just spread like wildfire, and I was just amazed.
Well, it's, you know, it's awesome. I'm not even sure. I don't speak Spanish, but I watched the Spanish video first, and then and I like them both.
Yeah.
They're both right. They're just really great.
That's what I was hoping to do. You know, the album released on Friday is English and Spanish, and I wanted to do that just to demonstrate the different cultures that I grew up with, right? Me growing up in Canada as a Canadian, but coming from Guatemalan parents, I wanted to give something back to the Hispanic community as well.
Well, you're sure giving something back to all of us with this. Thank you.
Thank you.